Hello and welcome to Coffee and a Review. I am Tumi, and on this channel we talk about the latest and the greatest series out there and movies, of course. And today we will be talking about a series I love, which is called Lupin. So Lupin is based in France. It's a series about a man called Hassan, who's the main character, who is trying to get justice for his father. And so grab your coffee or your favorite drink out there and let's get started. So, on Lupin, Hassan is a man who was raised in France. His father was looking for a job and he found this rich family to work for. So he was going to be the chauffeur of a man called Hubert Pellegrini. Hassan's father was supposed to drive this man around and his wife or the members of the family just be the family chauffeur, and Hassan himself would be living with his father, I guess, on the property, but I might be mistaken, or he would be around the house a lot. So the series is only 5 episodes long, which was so sad because this is such an intense fast-paced series and I loved it. So to just have 5 episodes was so sad because then you had to wait for the second season. Yes, this is a 2-part series so far. It begins with telling you the history of Hassan and how he was raised in France. You get bits and pieces because I don't want to spoil too much today, so I will not be revealing everything, so that you can watch and enjoy the series if you have not yet. So Hassan, it talks about his history and how he was raised in France. His father was wrongly accused of committing a crime and he was sent to jail while Hassan was quite young. He was still in school, and so you just see how this tale talks about it moves between the past and the present quite often. So you see his past and then you see the reasons why he's doing what he is doing. In Lupin, he takes his tricks and the things he does to get justice for his father from this character in this book called Lupin, who his first name I do not remember, but I do know that basically this character was a thief who was never caught, and he used quite a lot of tricks and things he did to get away with the crimes that he did. So Hassan does use the similar tricks and similar things that were done in the book, he does in real life. So he wants to go after the people who sent his father to jail for no reason, and this is because his father is no longer alive. So his father is unable to get his day in court, unable to clear his own name. So Hassan goes after the people who put him in jail, who wrongfully accused him, and in order to clear his father's name. So Hassan goes after, so this is a bit of a spoiler, the person who did accuse his father of theft was his boss. So his father's boss basically accused Hassan's father of stealing a very valuable necklace, and this necklace was worth millions. Basically the necklace went missing. The first finger was pointed at the chauffeur. He was always in the study. He had access to both the study and the office, so Mr. Pellegrini's office. He was a good worker. He did his job. He didn't get in anyone's way. So the wife saw that, and she would often lend him books, and she was nice to him. And then, so I guess because he had that access to those things, Mr. Pellegrini saw this as an opportunity to have a scapegoat. So Unfortunately, the necklace goes missing. They blame the chauffeur. He gets arrested, and now Asan is living on his own. So Asan is living on his own in his father's apartment, and the police are always looking for him because a child cannot live on their own. And I believe, I'm not sure what age he was, but he was a teenager, so he could not necessarily take care of him. He could take care of himself, but legally he was not supposed to be on his own because he was a minor. So the policeman that was in charge of that case is called Dumont, and Dumont is also a very big important character on this show, because Dumont is basically also responsible for sending his father wrongfully to jail. So basically, Asan grows up going to a private school. So he finds out that the private school was paid for by the wife of Pellegrini, and because she has now realized that what her husband has done, and now they have orchestrated this whole thing. And jumping back to the present in the show, Asan knows all of this information. He finds out and realizes that his father was wrongfully arrested and he basically died in jail for no reason. So he goes after Pellegrini, the man who he knows has wrongfully accused his father, and he does this through getting the very thing. So the series shows you that they have gotten back, they have retrieved or gotten back this necklace that was stolen years ago. Basically, that's how the story about how they got back this necklace is told, that they found that jeweler and they were able to retrieve the stolen necklace, or get back the stolen necklace, which wasn't stolen after all. So there is an auction for it, and it is back in one piece. They want to sell it off, and so now Dumont and Pellegrini start working together again to get rid of Asan, to get him arrested, to make sure that he is never to threaten their livelihoods again, because they have covered this crime up a long time ago, and now Asan is trying to uncover all the facts, undo what they had done. So as the series continues, they notice that Asan is onto them. He has gathered slowly evidence. At the same time, the police are trying to catch him. So eventually the police start to know who's committing these crimes, and also start to focus on him a little bit more. So he has to evade the police. At the same time, he tries to clear his father's name. So there are many characters besides the ones that Asan is trying to go after. What I loved also is that there is a cop, I forgot his name. There is a cop who basically notices that there is a connection between Lupin and the things that have been happening, the crimes that have been committed. There are links and there are similarities between them. So this cop decides to look into it, and his boss tells him not to, because he doesn't think that anyone would use a character's ways, or a character's steal something that, or use something that that a character in a book has done. So he doesn't think that that would be something that anyone would want to do. So he thinks that this is not a direction that the cops should go into. But this man still thinks that there's a connection, and then he continues on his quest to understand why this man is doing similar things that are happening in the books, because he's a fan too. And then so he is also becoming an important character in this series, and you will see in part 2 why he's an important character. So there's not much I didn't like about this. Very little I didn't like about the series. I loved how it was paced. I loved the characters. I loved the story and how it unfolded throughout the series. I loved all of that, so it was really cool. Anyone who loves a series that is fast paced, a series with lots of twists and turns, that you do know who the bad guys are, you do know that they need to get caught, but somehow they have evaded the justice system because of their connections, because of who they know, how much money they have, and just the good guy winning in the end, or winning a little, not always winning but trying to win. I think this is a show that you would really love. So yeah, I really loved Lupin. I hope you love it too. If you have watched the movie, if you have watched the series and you also love it too, please comment in the comments down below. Let me know what you loved about the series, if there's anything I missed about the series that you loved, any scenes, any talking points, let me know. And please remember to like this video. It's only my second video. Yeah, so I'm so happy to be able to talk to you guys today and chat with you about my favorite things ever, series and movies, and also while sipping my coffee. And yeah, let me know what you loved about the series. Comment and like, and also remember to subscribe to this channel. Help my channel grow and become bigger than I think it can be, and also so that I can reach many other people who love series and movies as much as I do. So see you guys next time, and yeah, enjoy your coffee.